Thanks for putting me on the R&D team, Snake. I'll cut to the chase. We've commenced development on our own bipedal weapon. The only thing is, we don't exactly have easy access to resources here.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we don't have the budget of a defense department behind us.
I understand. That's why I want to ask you something. If you fight any more AI weapons, could you try to gather as many of their parts as you can? That would really make things go a lot smoother.
Again, easier said than done.
If anyone could do it, you can, boss. You single-handedly took out the pupa.
True.
Look, if you're not interested, I can just work with what we have here. I'm not trying to force you to take unnecessary risks. You're the boss around here.
All right. No promises. But I'll think about it.
Great. Also, each AI weapon has a head part that serves as the core of its armament. Recovering a head part will allow you to use the weapon associated with that part. But those guys won't go down without a fight, so don't get too preoccupied with this stuff.
Don't worry. I'm not about to risk my life for a bunch of scrap.
I would hope not. One more thing. Our new bipedal weapon needs a name.
Good point. We can't keep calling it our bipedal weapon.
I had a talk with Miller, and we came up with Metal Gear Zeke.
Metal Gear... Zeke?
Yep. As you know, Metal Gear was coined by Granin.
And Zeke?
It's a name the U.S. military gave to Japanese aircraft that flew during World War II. Zeke was the Japanese Navy's best fighter plane. So are you okay with that, Snake?
Sure. Fine by me.
Miller was saying that an army without borders will need a deterrent against other countries. He's right. With Metal Gear, MSF can achieve true independence.
Here's hoping.
Hi-oh, Internet! Bear here, back with more Peace Walker Story Mode. Sorry for the rough jump cut introduction there, but I was doing some side missions, and Huey decided, oh, I've been here long enough, let's commence the Metal Gear project. Now we have the Metal Gear project. Which, as Huey stated there, you can waste a whole bunch of time beating up the AI enemies to steal their bits and steal their AI control modules to create a better Metal Gear. I actually need to read over this myself because I can't remember how to get the bits properly, and I don't remember if it covers it. The fact that you can deploy Zeke in Outer Ops is quite a nice touch, because he just goes, yeah, I'm just gonna murder anything that comes by. Okay, that tutorial's pretty much useless. But yeah, we don't have anything yet, because I've only fought the pupa, and that fight wasn't done as a farm fight, so as you can see, we have bugger and all. But I'll take some shots from inside the hangar as time goes on, and development progresses on Zeke. For now, however, on with the plot. We've got to make our way up into the mountains and go find Dr. Strangelove.
Snake, Peace Walker is the heart of the enemy's project. To prevent its completion, you'll need to either shut down or destroy the artificial intelligence that functions as its brain. According to Huey, that AI is now undergoing final calibrations in Strangelove's lab. It's inside a tropical cloud forest. Slip in and terminate that AI before they ship it out.
We've got a few missions before we get there. We've got to make our way down. Yeah, that's a reasonable setup. I was just worried I still had my heavy armor fighting gear. Don't want to run into a sneaking mission with a rocket launcher and a heavy machine gun.
Snake, how's the mule treating you?
At this pace, I should be there by tomorrow morning.
You've got to hurry. The AI could be completed any time now.
It'd be nice to have a guide.
Already on it. I've enlisted Paz to help you. She knows the jungle pretty well.
Snake, I know you are an expert in survival, but you need to stay alert. You are in an ancient jungle so foggy, you can hardly see the trees. It is home to 2,500 species of plants, including 400 types of orchids. There are also 500 species of butterflies and over 400 species of wild birds. The bedrock is solid enough that Mayan ruins have miraculously survived centuries of earthquakes.
An AI lab in a Mayan ruin. Who'd have thought, hey, Huey?
My sentiments exactly. That doesn't mean security's any less tight, though. You still have the ID card I gave you, don't you?
Got it right here.
That'll get you through the gate, no problem. After that, you're on your own. As long as the AI remains unassembled, Coldman's plan's on ice.
What about security inside the lab?
Well, it shouldn't be a problem for you. Strangelove demanded that the security presence inside the lab be kept to a minimum.
It's not all good news, Snake. Coldman knows we're here. He's raised security in the area surrounding the lab. You'll be seeing a lot of that Chrysalis UAV, and a bunch of patrol choppers too. There may be scouts in the jungle lying in ambush. As you approach the lab, be extra vigilant.
I'll be careful.
They're looking for you. Stay sharp. Snake, Strangelove's lab is a few miles to the north. It won't be long before the AI is complete. Don't let that happen.
I believe now we start encountering the guard types I mentioned in an earlier video, ones that camouflage very well. I should have equipped the... what I call the cheaty goggles.
If there's enemy scouts around here, they'll be nearly impossible to see.
The infrared goggles, which is... I previously labeled the cheaty goggles because they tend to reduce the difficulty of most Metal Gear games down significantly. You're able to avoid a lot of different challenges thanks to them. Often in cases where the game doesn't really think you're gonna do it. Like from...
Watch out. Enemy search may not spot enemies that are actively hidden.
I'm sure there's... okay, there's one guard. Pretty sure there's one below us as well. Like, I am just going off my memory here. Yep, there he is.
Who are you?
Oh, good night. We're going fine here, don't worry about it. Yeah, these guys are much more alert. They hear you creeping about. They themselves are much harder to see. And I am a fool for not equipping, or for not bringing along infrareds. A C rank, okay, he's definitely worth taking. And how about this guy? D rank, but scouting. We don't have a lot of scouting, so sure, I'll take them both. Thankfully, as the game does go along, the quality of the guards goes up. So
Fulton recovery subject confirmed onboard helicopter.
you're not facing higher tier guards, and then they're also got low stats. Their stats reflect their increased capability as a guard, which is quite nice. Now, there's going to be another one around here somewhere, I'm sure of it. I just don't remember where. I try to hold this guy up, actually. I've never done that in this game. Okay. Maybe if I'd done a... shot him a bit and shake him down. E rank, ugh, you're not even worth taking. It's like MGS4, you could hold guys up as well, but I almost never did it. 3, it was mildly useful, you could get some extra resources, and 2, obviously, you had the collection of dog tags, which was very useful, because how you got the bandana and the stealth suit. 2 was also better laid out for it as a whole, because it was clearly designed around that as it being a game feature. Whereas the later games just kind of used it because 2 did it. There's gonna be guards somewhere. Yeah, there's one. This is something I'm quite looking forward to in MGS5, is scoping out areas, marking out guards. In general, taking it slow and stealthy. Now, knowing my luck, there's probably a sniper around here that I can't see. Who's gonna take a crack shot at me? I can't see this guy's head. Okay, we're fine. Yeah, this is gonna be... like, some of these videos are gonna be a bit slower than previous, just due to the more emphasis on sneaking nature. Okay, I think there's one over there. Can't quite tell.
Somebody there.
Whoop.
No.
Thankfully, they're not the brightest bunch. I think that's a prisoner of war, actually, so I'll just clear this area out and then go pick him up. Snake? What? Huh. Said to raise camo index in an unknown environment. Interesting.
Here he is.
Now, I don't remember... okay, this game follows the good rules. Or if you get found, they've got to call... someone's got to call base before they can send guards out after you. And in that case, I think that was the last guy in this area. Which means no one gets the phone home.
Fulton recovered your helicopter is complete.
Which means I get to take it easy, thankfully. Not worth it. And what about this prisoner of war up here? Ooh, C-rank food. Yes, please. Now, I'm gonna be kicking myself if we have the next... if the next area is what I think it is, and I've forgotten the damn goggles. This is gonna be tricky. Oh no, okay. I know what this is. Not the area I was worried about. I will have the goggles for the area I was worried about. This is a... interesting fight. Final of the 3 main enemy vehicle type battles. The helicopter battle. Hey, ballistic shield. Useful much later in the game. I won't bother doing outer ops while recording, but I will manage my staff, because that's at least a core component of the game. Ooh, nice. All rank 2 do want before we have the next AI battle. Oh, maybe it was night vision goggles. Maybe I don't have the cheaty goggles yet. NVGs are less useful. Especially during daytime, you just kind of blind yourself. They're getting some really, like, high-level dudes. It's quite nice. Though I think some of the teams, yeah, So we're gonna have to start culling dudes from the R&D team soon, since it's approaching maximum capacity. Everywhere else is still fine. We still got these chappies in prison for a bit yet. Now, about that lore rank 2. Yes, please. What do we got in the items? I will take the NVGs. I might be able to put them to some use. Let's go. What us a noisy fly.
Snake, that's a Hind. You've got to take it out somehow. Either neutralize the soldiers or bring down the chopper. Good luck.
This is a nice sort of callback, almost. Now, do I have NVGs? Not IR goggles, unfortunately. I'll stick with the surround indicator, though. It's a sound indicator, so it's no good for when guys are sitting still. Not that it's any use particularly straight here. We've got to go fight a helicopter that's going to make its own brand of noise. And again, this goes pretty similar to how the tank and the armored cars go. Take out the ground troops and then take out the captain.
Forget about the chopper for now. Just take out the troops.
And this is why shooting them is a pain in the
They
butt.
haven't seen you yet. Perfect. Now's your chance. Watch your back!
You just burn through ammo.
Going to alert status.
You've got to hit them twice in the head to knock off their...
What is it?
Is he really rocketing his own guys? How cool. Yeah, no, they're all having a nap, guy. They can't take a look. Wow, that was like all of my tranquilizer shot. Normally I just run at them and box them up. I think you can plus the fuel tanks on these things, it's just tricky. Oh, they've got wind press like Rathalos. That's actually pretty cool. Did I accidentally throw a guy over the edge? Did that count as me killing someone? I think it did. Oh, damn. Like, I'm trying to get the 0 kills. Is there a way to quick restart the fight? I'll only restart once. If I ball it up again, I won't restart again. I hate recording stuff like this.
Forget about the chopper for now. Just take out the troops. Strike before they spot you. Watch your back!
The enemy's attacking. Going to... The enemy's attacking. Going
Unfortunately,
to
you can't shoot them in the back of the head, which would be real handy if you could. Hit them in the back of the head to knock them out.
Get up.
That'd be great.
What is it? Someone attacking?
Not the brightest fellows.
Fulton recovery subject confirmed onboard helicopter. What?
Where'd he go? There he is. Because technically I haven't actually triggered him yet. Alright, now we go judo style. Use iframes. See, if he missiles them to death, it's fine. It doesn't count as me killing them. But if I throw them off a cliff, it does count as me killing them. Which is fair enough, really. Uh-oh. God. I'm not actually sure what happens if you take out both fuel tanks.
It won't be going anywhere for a while. So much for that tactic. We'll just have to attack the thing directly.
Oh, balls. Eventually the pilot does stick his head out, and you are able to knock him out. Oh, I didn't realize I'd left the guy sitting here. Well, he can stay here for a while. Now what we need to do is abuse the system a bit. Pop some supply markers.
They've okayed your request for a cardboard box. It'll be sent out shortly.
Oh, really? Okay, fair enough. You need to have a sleep. Where'd he go? There he is. Is he trying to do the liquid thing where he pops up and goes, "I got you"? That's make it work so good. Hopefully the guy does stick his head out. Occasionally they just don't want to come out of the vehicle and play. Oh, bother. Actually, I probably should Fulton this guy at this point. He might need to be forced to spawn more guys before I can get him to pop his head out. I've never quite worked out what causes what triggers to go into effect in the vehicle fights. Chopper down press. ration clipped. Hey, come here, you. I'm quite happy if they all want to pile into me. I can come there with 4 for the price of 1. Yes, please. I don't know if you can, like, pop the missiles. I've never tried before. Ah, there we go.
That's gotta be the leader. Can you take him down?
Yeah, now he hangs out the side for some unknown reason, but... This gets tricky to hit him because he's hanging out the side of a moving chopper. Should be able to get him though. It'll just take a bit of doing. Not as easy as the other fights to get the KO. Also makes no sense as a KO.
That takes care of their leader. Recover him and it's mission complete.
Somehow the chopper lands perfectly fine in the middle of this forest, with the guy sleeping out of it. Now, I'm not questioning the logic of Snake fighting a helicopter with a heavy machine gun. That's just the kind of silly shit that Big Boss does. But how do you land a chopper when knocked out by anesthesia in the middle of a freaking, like, jungle cliff? Hey! Nice, we got the sneaking suit. Not the most useful for the way I play. There's one we'll get later in the game that is very useful for my playstyle.
I'm starting to wonder if recruiting the soldiers with a Fulton isn't a little heavy-handed.
I already don't like where this is going.
I think the voluntary approach could be more pragmatic. Technically, we're not a corporate entity, but at our size, that's not too far from the truth. We can't keep using guerrilla tactics to find new blood. To search for volunteers, select recruit from the menu, or select trade to exchange soldiers with other mercenary units.
Yeah, provided we've got the friends for that.
That's a bit of a low blow there, Snake. But now, yeah, that gives us access to the gain free soldiers functionality. I believe they changed it for the HD version because it doesn't work the way it does on the PSP. Ooh, nice. Film 43. Very nice. And yeah, most of the crew that we grabbed are all gonna be angry because they're gonna be higher ranking dudes. One of them was named Capybara. That's a cool name. And then we've got more dudes. They're gonna be coming out of the prison. And I'm going to have to do some soldier management very shortly because we just hit 50 here. Okay, so given the length of this video, I think I'll take care of that on my own. You guys don't need to watch me menu Menu managers manage menus. Thanks for watching, everyone, and hopefully I'll see you all next time.